I'm excited about blockchain because we're putting the whole truth about a vehicle's history on a blockchain. So, has anybody recently purchased a used vehicle? By a show of hands. Was the process easy? Was it painful? Did you know the full history of your vehicle before you purchased? So, what are some of the problems that exist today in the market? Used vehicle today is centralized, therefore it's subject to change for commercial purposes. The data also has no continuous and periodic updates. It's not verified by the data provider. And also, the data happens to be very opaque. So that creates a general lack of consumer trust. Meaning that you don't really know where the information came from. You don't know how it got there. You don't really know anything about it besides its face value. Also, there's a general bank, insurance, and leasing companies fraud. So, what do we do about this? How do we solve these issues? So we create a decentralized marketplace for used vehicle information. Essentially, an approved contractor may add information to Vinchain in exchange for a reward. And the size of this reward depends on the value of the information that they provided to the network. So some of the sources of information that we could capture include state entities, such as DMVs, dealers and manufacturers. We could capture information from structural databases, such as N and Vitas, emergency systems from insurance companies and banks and leasing companies. Now, also what's really interesting is we could capture data directly from the driver himself. So this is done with the aid of IoT devices. And what's beautiful about this is all of the data that the driver generates belongs to them. And that's how it should be. So they're in control, and they decide who they share this information with and what information gets shared. So, OK, we collect a bunch of data. What do we do with it? How is this data useful? Right? So what do we do with it? Well, one of the things that you can do is pair your IoT device with our app, and together you unlock a world of possibilities. So together, in tandem, what this app allows you to do is essentially 5 things. It allows you to make money. Isn't that the American dream? To get paid to do something that you were going to do for free anyway. And so whenever your information is pulled up, with your permission, of course, you get compensated for it with Vin tokens. The second thing, you get to save money. Because this application knows exactly how you drive, it tracks your behavioral data. You could optimize on maintenance costs. And also, if you choose to share this information with your insurance company, they could lower your premiums by up to 30%. That's huge. So what else does the app do? It provides you with insight into deep analytics and diagnostics into your vehicle. So essentially, you get to see what's happening under the hood of your car, all without needing an engineering degree. You know exactly if there's something wrong and what needs to be fixed. Furthermore, through this application, local dealers could also push notifications to you and incentivize you to do business with them. And lastly, through this application and the pairing of this IoT device, you could also interact with your car like never before. You could do things like remote start and stop your car. The receiver itself doubles as a Wi-Fi hotspot. You can track your vehicle, so whether or not you're driving it. So if you lend it to your kids or something like that, you know where they are. You can honk your horn. You can lock your doors, unlock your doors. You could do a ton of things. So furthermore, to ease the convenience of this data, we provide full API access. So we make it easy for other businesses to do business with us. Furthermore, consumers, regular people just like you and me, could come to Vinchain and purchase vehicle history reports. Furthermore, we provide white labeling services, meaning that our business partners could provide Vinchain certified reports or append their own vehicle history information. Our database is completely distributed, so therefore it's very, very resistant to any kind of fraud or any kind of attack. And lastly, this data could also be used for big data analytics for such as insurance companies. So let's talk about our team. We have a team of about 10 people, core people. Obviously, not all of them fit on the slide. We also have our advisors, also not on the slide. But let me briefly go over some of our teammates. So Andre is the founder of Easy Export, and this company has been listed in the top 10 in the INC 500. Jurgis is one of our strategic partners, and he's a serial entrepreneur who's founded many auto companies. The total annual turnover between all of his companies is over $500 million. That's insane. Also, furthermore, we recruited the Embercoin Development Group, which consists of more than 120 experienced blockchain developers to help us build our own solution. All right, so who are we partnered with? Who's actually doing business with us? Companies such as AutoInspect. AutoInspect is a Copart registered broker, and it's also a provider of NNVIDIS information. So what are those? NNVIDIS is the government's largest database that all legal entities have to report to by law. So if you fix your car, if you get some sort of service, you got to go to them, and through them, we provide their information. Also, EpicVin, VinGurus, and VinInspect all do VIN decoding, and we provide their information as well. We have access to their massive database. And same goes for a Better Bid, Car Gurus, and Advertise Cars with us. I have to kind of cut down because time's running out. So our token sale starts on February 1st. You could reach us through any of these through this contact information on the screen, and also you could reach me at booth number 28. Thank you very much.